Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Suzy Kassem. My friends, don't doubt. Just each and every day, dedicate yourself 10 to 15 minutes. You can do this. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters. Thank you for all you do. Hope that you've enjoyed my new book, Charting Your Way, not Charting Your Way to Wealth. That was my first book. My new book is Three-Wave Trading Advantage. Every time anyone signs up as a Patreon member, the first thing you get is my book. Also included with that is the three-part series, Options Made Simple, the Charting Wealth Way. And of course, daily, we've been sending you our 5+ day ETF trading analysis and execution plan that includes the trade execution summary grid we posted a day after for everyone else. And we, again, have the analysis and predictions there on the 5 ETFs that we're covering for you each and every day. That's the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, which both are up for the day. TLT, 20-year U.S. government bonds down. Gold and Bitcoin up. Bitcoin up quite nicely, our big gainer for the day. And in addition to the analysis and predictions, we also give you the trade execution instructions. You have the entry and the exit points, the expected move in dollars, the backtest accuracy, and of course the directional probability over the next 5+ days. Let's jump into today's charts. S&P up, and again we can see this week reaching a higher high. Volume is okay. We still have, of course, Thursday, and then Friday, of course, is the 4th of July holiday. So this will be a shortened trading week. But we see on the 2-day, which represents Tuesday and Wednesday, we didn't quite get up to average volume, but things did move. Let's see. We see the prior high, 619.22. This today, it was up to 620.17. Right now, it's around a little under 620, just a few cents under. So again, we can see over the last few days how things have been moving up nicely. And again, over many, many weeks, we've had things cranking up since the interim low back on the 7th of April as things slowly turned around and then have just continued to bound up nicely. We have been long that whole time. We are still bullish. And again, our directional probability, backtest accuracy, entry exit points, and expected move in dollars is on our trade execution summary grid, all of which has already been emailed out to the Patreon members and uploaded at the Patreon page. So again, still long decently on the S&P. Let's look at the NASDAQ. It's up 0.57, so just over 0.5%. The prior high last week was 549.99. This week, 552.80. We can see the high for Friday, Monday, as we look at things, and that was really Monday. That high on the 2-day chart was 552.80. So far, 550.91 is the high. That's for the Tuesday, Wednesday. We have decent volume. Now, the red means opened lower than the prior close, and we haven't hit that prior high. We can see where things jumped up on Monday afternoon, then down on Tuesday, moving up on Wednesday. Haven't recovered the Monday high yet. So again, we'll keep an eye on this volume as we go into this shortened trading week. Now, again, my friends, we are following these charts each and every day with the backtest accuracy, the directional probability. We're still bullish on the S&P and the NASDAQ 100, reaching higher highs this week. And of course, that keeps us in both these plays on the S&P and the NASDAQ. Now let's go to 20-year U.S. government bonds. They're the only thing negative for today, down 0.73% right now. With a few more minutes before this market closes, we see a green spinning top where we're not reaching a higher high on the Tuesday, Wednesday. Red volume on the 2-day, which means what? It doesn't mean negative volume. It means we opened lower than the prior close. Have reached a higher high this week than the last many weeks. And again, we are sideways too bullish. We're just a little more than a coin toss. But again, I've been calling this for you since we hit that interim low, since we had that decent volume on the second week after the low with that green doji, followed by a lower than average volume. Again, not a terrific start to this latest up move. green spinning top, and then slowly gaining some traction over the last week. But we have had 2 down days. You can see those 4 red down candles, big down in the morning, and then a little more in the afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on things. We are, again, just barely bullish on 20-year U.S. government bonds. What about gold? Gold up for the day 0.51%. Now, my numbers are telling me that we are just a little more than a coin toss bullish. I am more bearish on gold just because we have a downtrend. We have 2 red down candles. We had 6 days of down movement on the 2-day chart. This latest one, we can see where we had 2 days of up movement. And again, it's just sitting right there on that weekly trend line. Didn't have average volume, have been below average volume for the last day and a half. Things did at the end of the day manage to push through and keep through on the half-day chart. Again, up just a little over 0.5%. But again, we're a coin toss right now on gold, whether to be bullish or not. I find myself being more bearish than bullish, but I'm not going to trade any of that because I don't have anywhere near the percentages that I would want. I love 80%, 85% as far as my directional probability when I'm going to look at getting into a trade and, again, staying into it unless the candles are really speaking to me and I'm just not seeing a bullish move in gold. But we'll see if I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm not worried about it because I'm not trading that. Let's go on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin pounding up today. And again, we've told you that we've been, our numbers have been calling Bitcoin bullish. We actually went up 17% more in the bullish direction today than we were yesterday. And Bitcoin moving up nicely, 3.80%. After 2 down weeks, we've breached that line and are moving up. We've got 3 days, 3 2-day candles, 6 days of up movement. And again, we've had average volume, all of those. We've had average volume on the 2-day going all the way back. The last time we didn't have it was the Tuesday and Wednesday, the 27th and 28th of May. So again, lots of decent volume there on Bitcoin as it has been ranging around. But and we are, again, just a little bit better than a coin toss bullish on Bitcoin for continued up moves. That is where we are, my friends, as we end the day on Wednesday, go into Thursday, which will be our last trading day of the week. It makes it difficult for us to go in there and try to find weekly vertical crossovers in a shortened trading week. But you do have your ETF trading analysis and execution plan. If you haven't checked that out before, I'll release the one from the day before at the end of every day at the Patreon page. Go there and check out it. It's open to the public. That's the Charting Wealth Patreon page. You will be able to see that. And of course, if you're not a free subscriber at chartingwealth.com, you're not getting our daily, we call it the Market Pulse Daily. You're not getting that, so you're not getting the trainings that we put out each and every day, and you're not getting just the ease of having our show delivered to you and that special training that we put in there every day with all the links to the Patreon page, to the chart that we use here, how to set it up that we use here at TradingView, all the great stuff there. So check that out. We never spam. We never sell that list. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.